Why is black fathers not being in the home so common? Why is that normalized? That should not be normalized. A human being being put on this planet requires two people. So it's going to require two people to raise him. But why is it so common in black communities to not have a black father? What is the conception of that? Why is the absence of no father such a common thing? Not a good thing, a common thing. Doesn't matter how bad it is. We live in a world where bad things is extremely common, but why does this have to be common within us? This falls for black men, this falls for Jamaican men. Why? Where are the fathers at? Now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna be childish, I'm not gonna be immature. There's 100 reasons for this. We lived in a messed up world. And to be honest, 60% of the time, the system does the parent wrong. So a lot of black fathers is absent because of prison or being drafted for the military or for any circumstances that challenges and removes the father out the household. That is different. But then there's another half in the story where black fathers just choose not to do it because they don't have the mindset to be a parent. It's a domino effect because usually fathers will follow what their fathers do. If you can't raise a kid, then don't make a kid. I'm understanding that shit now. I'm getting older. I feel like I'm trying to talk about things that really bother me, and this is one of those things. Why is no fathers in the household so acceptable and common? Why is absent fathers so common? It's not a good thing. Everybody, hip hop rappers since the 90s, 80s, it's been going down for decades. It's been going down since Vietnam War. A lot of fathers during Vietnam War were drafted for Vietnam. They come back home, they have PTSD, they can't raise their kid. That's been going down since the 70s. I remember Mary J. Blige's father served in Vietnam, and he came back home with PTSD. PTSD is a serious thing. PTSD challenges the family, challenges the household. I don't want you guys to overlook my point, and I don't want to sound childish, but I personally feel like I feel like it's personal, but I don't want to make it seem like it's personal. I feel like this is just how I feel as a man. I feel like as men, fathers never are in a household. I feel like black fathers hate their sons. Like, I just feel like that with music. It's in music, it's in movies. Every movie, and movies tell you the truth, but movies could be stereotypical, and movies could be satire, and movies could be, I'm gonna say stereotypical again, because movies could just be on some bullshit. You know, movies always be lying. Sometimes movies just be lying, but sometimes movies tell the truth, foretell the truth, etc., lay out a plan, etc. But I feel like in movies, I feel like in music, and I feel like in reality, yo, you could go up to literally, and this is not a good thing, bro. Excuse me, why am I burping? What the hell? This is not a good thing. Why is there you could go up and ask any teenage boy, when was the last time you saw your father and what did he do for you? And that question and that answer could vary, okay? So everybody gonna say something different. But all I gotta say is this shit don't even it's just not, I feel like it's personal because I feel like for daughters, I feel like daughters are guaranteed to always have a father in the household because the man always want to make sure that his daughter doesn't grow up to be a hoe or she grows up to be treated right, which is amazing. Yes, we need to grow our women perfectly. Thank you. We love good girls, we love good women, but we need it for the son too. The man needs help. The sons need help. A lot of boys is doing crazy shit out in the streets because they don't have a fatherly figure in the household. They think, all right, now they have to step up and be there for them. Yeah, but then there is a small percent chance that fathers don't even be there for their daughters too. A lot of daughters get overlooked and they do different shit. That's why we have a lot of OnlyFans hoes, OnlyFans thoughts, prostitutes. Prostitution been going on for decades. Strippers, porn stars. That's no fatherly household. No man will ever make his daughter become a porn star unless that nigga is weird. And there are certain fathers who are attracted to their daughters. There are certain fathers who are very demonic and satanic and disgusting. There's some crazy shit that I've heard in my life. I'm like, excuse me? So of course your daughter's gonna grow up like that. Anybody, go check out people who do exotic shit. Got a weird background or whatever. Anyway, no father plans for his daughter to be a thought. They always want to be in the household, but I think certain men think, I think certain black and Jamaican men think, him good man. He'll grow up fine like me. He'll grow up, but he's not supposed to be like you because you're a playboy. He's supposed to settle down with a family and a wife. Or don't have kids. That's this whole video. Don't have children if you're not gonna raise them. To be honest, a lot of niggas out here shouldn't even exist. If we're following the standards of a father being in the household, then a lot of us should not be here on this planet. Let's just be real. We have so much broken communities and broken division amongst this world. That's why we're in such a mess. Y'all wonder why all this weird shit is going down. We shit is playing with demons and we shit is playing with weird people. This shit don't make no sense. Bro, that's my shadow. That's why I look. That's a shadow. I thought it was a damn bug. I don't know what the hell I thought. It's a shadow. Anyway, but real shit, bro. Like, so to keep on the same topic of Vietnam War, to keep on the same topic of removing the man out the household for bullshit, because war is bullshit. War is nothing but death. Death challenges us. Death isn't something that we need to be in. War is a sacrifice. War is dark. The fact that you take human beings and train them to kill people for hours on hours and leave them out in the fields and then hope that they survive. Then if they don't survive, you have to go to their home, go to their family's house and tell their spouse, their wife, their kids that their husband is not coming back home. That's satanic. That's a ritual. That's evil. That's sacrificing men. You know how much men die in war? You know how much men died in Vietnam War? You know how much men died in World War II? World War II is considered the deadliest war in human history. Millions of men died in World War II. Side note, this has nothing to do with the video, but I wanted to say this. I heard that abortion rates killed in 2024. This is last year, recent years. I heard that abortion rates this decade has killed as many people that died, as many people who died in World War II. I can't talk. What the hell? That's insane. But I just wanted to say that. That's a lot of babies that's being gone. And I think that connects to this too. You know, the whole family. This video is talking about families and family tree and shit. So I just wanted to bring that up. That's scary to me. So let's stay on point with the fathers. We need more fathers like Laurence from Boys in the Hood. Yes, Laurence Fishburne from Boys in the Hood. We need more fathers like that. And I think today was his birthday too. And it was even on purpose, me bringing that up. I just thought of Boys in the Hood because Boys in the Hood, again, how the system has destroyed black generations for decades since World War II. Boys in the Hood, we have the government cuts off parts of the city and give it to black communities. And then black communities start dividing each other. So in that movie, in that sense, right, we have the hood, but we have a good father who was able to teach and help his son through the hood. So now let me make it personal for me. I'm Jamaican. I'm American. I'm Jamaican, obviously. A lot of Jamaican men that I know, a lot of Jamaican men, period, have that playboy mindset, have that mindset where it's okay to have multiple baby mothers and multiple wives. Quotations, because these niggas would never even marry the woman. Talking about wives. They would never marry the woman. They always love to flex baby mothers. Even some of my dumbass people I went to school with were talking about, I'm going to make her my baby mother. How? You stupid as hell. Coming to school with your breath thinking you talking about you're going to make a baby mother? Man, don't get me started with them niggas. Retarded at my school. That's not a trend. You starting generation. That's why I said the next generation to come needs to be God's. But if we're already going down this line, this train, our next generation is going to fail. It's been happening. I remember Kanye said it. Kanye said it back in 2016 on No More Parties in LA. He said he said something. I'm going to go find it. I'm going to put it in the video.
Not knowing that disconnect from the father, the next generation will be the real victims.
But that was a hard verse. That was a really hard verse. It's weird. Jamaican men. So because we're here, and I'm going to talk about it. Jamaican men. All right. Watch this video right here.
And how the fuck you just automatically gonna assume that it's mine? How come it have to be mine?
Because you're the only person I've had intercourse with.
Of course, that's what all the bitches say. And I ain't trying to call you no bitch, but bro.
You just saw. Solluminati reminds me of how that's the exact Jamaican mentality. Playboy, immature, they will never grow up. They be 30, 40. I'm talking about Jamaicans. This is my people. They be 30, 40, 50 years old in the club, getting their suits tailored and fit for them to go to the club, to go home with a girl that day. Man, it's almost like it's in black families' nature to be fatherless. I know people make jokes and memes on it. Those are immature versions. Of course they're gonna make jokes on it. These niggas make jokes about murder. These niggas are school shooters. They make jokes about anything. So I know it feels like it's in black people's nature to be fatherless. I know. And like how I mentioned earlier, I talked about the system. The system targets black men with injustice and racial inequality and sending them to prison or sending them to war. I understand that, right? But let's go to something. Let's go deeper. Hip hop music. Hip hop music has always been degrading since the 90s. 90s was the shift. 90s, the decade of beefs, the decade of hardcore hip hop. It started from there. A lot of subgenres of hip hop started from the 90s. But it's like, since the 90s, music has been degrading. So it's just been a trend of darkness. So hip hop rappers always promote that playboy life, having multiple baby mothers and having fatherless kids. So since the 90s, it started, the 2000s are grown, and by the 2010s are grown. We have niggas like Future who promote this shit. We have so many rappers, artists, musicians who make music on this, get women to dance to it, get people to dance to it, not realizing that they're agreeing along with the bullshit that he's saying, because y'all dance to it, then end up in the same relationship that he's talking about. You get what I'm saying? So the system fucks us up. But then these powerful celebrities, that's why I say fuck celebrities, they use music as a beacon of darkness. They promote the absent fathers. One man can't handle 8 women. One man can't handle having 10 separate kids. That's a lot of maintenance. That's too much. Plus, these kids each need a part of you. That's why you just need to be in one household with one woman. Then y'all can grow and make the kid together. If you can't handle it, then don't have kids. Just don't have kids. But that's all I gotta say though. It's extremely common, but why? I named the system, I named music, and me talking about music, that means that it's by choice. It's by choice with music. Why is it so common? Every black kid you talk to says the same thing. Rappers, musicians, artists, it's a common trend. There's a small chance that they might not say it. And that's why I love Jehovah's Witnesses. Because male, black Jehovah's Witnesses teach and show you how to be a father. Every man in the Kingdom Hall is there with their son. Brought their son up in the truth. Brought their son up in religion. Brought their son up to learn about God. But anybody who doesn't have Christian traits live by Satan. They live by the beast. So this is something that's very common, unfortunately, throughout our neighborhood. It's the truth. It's common because of the system. The system passes around inequality, and the system passes around hatred, and the system is built to divide the man. The system is built to pull the man out the household and leave the woman to take on manly roles, then stress out the woman, then grow up their kids to be weird. Then there's the music, which is also ran by Satan. The music promotes the life of the beast, Playboy. But the thing about Jamaican men is, Jamaican men talks about it in dancehall music, right? I grew up in dancehall music talking about fucking girls and having multiple kids and not pulling out and having, no sex with no condoms and shit. Yeah, dancehall music talk about it. I'm Jamaican, I know about this. I know the lyrics. But there is still an enjoyment. A lot of Jamaican men just love sex. So what they do is they go party and then they go home with different women. It reminded me of my father. My father is a playboy. Did the same thing. My father used to go home. He used to be tired because he used to have sex with 45 different girls every day. Then it goes to playboy. You know what I'm saying? He told me, he said it. He was like, I'm tired. I can't keep doing that shit no more. Yeah. There's pictures of my father taking pictures with 4 or 5 different girls smiling. My father got long dreads. My father like Beanie Man. Beanie Man, another dancehall artist. My father like Beanie Man. My father sometimes remind me of Playboy Carti too. I don't know. He got like kind of similar looks sometimes. Some dude commented about me and said, "Oh, like old Playboy Carti or something. I don't remember. I don't know." It was under my old Instagram name, so when I put the photo on the screen, it's gonna be my old Instagram name. I was commented on. It was a post about Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And some dude didn't even reply to what I was talking about. I was talking about something. I was talking about how I was sick of Not Like Us, and I'm tired of that song, but I'm not a Drake fan. Some people were cussing me out saying I'm a Drake fan and a Drake dick rider, but I was getting into arguments and shit. But some dude besides that was like, "You look like Carti, old Playboy Carti or some shit," and I just thought about that because I'm talking about this. But my father, he got long dreads. The girls love him. He looked like Beanie Man. He looked like a celebrity. So the girls love him. They call him Hartford Beanie Man. So he's taking pictures with the girls, long dreads. He got like 4 or 5 girls around him, hugging girls, older girls who are the same age as him, girls younger than him, girls who are a little older than him. I've been to his house. I remember going over to my father's house, seeing different women there. "Hi, that's your son?" "Yes, I'm his son, nigga." I ain't gonna lie. The women that he used to, some of the women he used to, I ain't gonna lie. Thick as hell. They thick. But my father looked too good to be. Some of the women my father with don't even look that good. I'm sorry. I'm putting all my business out there. I'm sorry. But I'm getting comfortable. Some of the women my father don't look that. They got a shapely body, but they don't look. That's besides the point. I'm sorry. But he a playboy. That's common in Jamaican communities. That's why I showed the clip of solluminati. Solluminati's American, but solluminati reminded me of my father right there. When I saw that video, I was like, "What the fuck?" I felt that shit in my soul. Same shit he be saying. Jamaican men, American men, the music, the system, war. I named everything that I think works. It's common with the music. Music is powerful. Music has dark frequencies. Music has things that keep you hypnosed. Music has things that push specific agendas. Yo, yo, this shit goes so deep, right? This shit goes so deep. Shit goes so deep. I ain't gonna hold to you, man. That shit crazy. It got me thinking. The world that we live in is dark, and we need both parents in the household. We need to grow. We need to make children that are gods. We can't keep making kids that have flaws like this. This is something that should have been normalized, but it's been happening since the 50s. It's been happening since segregation. It's been happening since Vietnam War. It's been happening since World War II. We have people who were born into the poverty since the 40s, and then we have people who grew up with a broken household. And then it's poor too. So you're already struggling to make a life. Oh my God. So Boys in the Hood is a good movie that describes it. That's 1991. A good year, but it's dark. There's plenty of movies that talk about it, man. The system pulls apart the black man, and even if they don't do that, they target people in the family to create this darkness. That's why we have hood. That's why we have so much divisions in the community. Black people are so quick to kill each other. Black people are so quick to hate each other because of the music and because of the system that we have. Now, in the 21st century, music is a beacon of technology. Now, music can be used as a tool to pull apart the black communities. Now, music is a way to promote murder. That's why they put murder all over, everywhere, talking about killing. So it could create division. Then, the hood is already deadly itself. Black people are quick to hate each other Black people are so fast to hate each other more than any other race on this planet. There's any other ethnic group on this planet. It's the sad, sad truth. So then Jay-Z got the nerve to keep saying that that's not his son, but he looked just like him. Like, me talking about this whole conversation brought that up in my head. Like, nigga, that's your son. You know what I'm saying? That's your son, nigga. It's okay if you got women pregnant before Beyonce. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? You were a playboy before you met the one of the best women of all time. It's okay. You don't have to keep hiding. He looked just like you. You reminded me of Jamaican niggas mentality. He keeps saying that's not his father. How? He keeps saying that's not his son.
Well, remember this. Any fool with a dick can make a baby, but only a real man can raise his children. Don't ever go in the army, Trey. Black man ain't got no place in the army.